Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Liz, and welcome to more XCOM Enemy Within Long War. If you want the latest details about what's been going on in this series or any other here on the channel, take a look at the links in the description. That is the channel Discord, where I post announcements on what's been going on, so you don't have to sort through all the comments and all the different videos of all the different series that you don't like. Or my Twitter, where I post announcements about all kinds of stuff. Today we're going on a medium UFO crash site. The first medium UFO of the game, in fact. It was a raider. We shot it down. I think we sent 3 interceptors, including 1 with stingrays. We brought this guy down, and it's going to be fun. Also, in addition to that, due to our very extreme delay in in getting to, the auto laser finished. This auto laser finished. I got the announcement that said this finished. Anyway, due to the extreme delay in getting tech, we because we had like a 3-week period where we weren't researching. This is also going to be our first mission with laser weapons. So let's bring our assault, who's not going to be bringing a laser. He's going to be bringing a conventional shotgun. Engineered, who will be bringing a laser. Let's bring a good old rocketeer. We're going to need a gunner, because we're definitely going to need the ability to suppress. I don't think I can afford to bring a shiv in this one. We're going to want a scout, and I really, really, really should bring Fraser Sutherland along. Or am I going to need another infantry, or even a Lance Corporal Rocketeer? Ooh. I would love to have a shiv. You know, shivs have suppression. I have suppression module on my shivs, so do I need a gunner? What's your Lance Corporal ability? Your Lance Corporal ability is Sentinel. Really, really good potentially for us. Especially if you're bringing an auto laser instead of that LMG. Yeah, okay. Yeah, we'll bring the soldier instead. And I think I'm going to bring in infantry. How many rifles do I need for that? I need 3, and I happen to have 3. Yeah, no, that's how we're going to do it. That's the setup. We're not bringing a shiv, so we don't have that extra tank support. You do have rapid reaction, so I do want to get you high cap mags. I would love a drum mag, but I can't do it. It's just too heavy. We're going to bring the laser rifle for that extra damage. Yeah, that'll work out. Our engineer, we're going to bring also the laser rifle. Drum mags is fine. You're going to be shooting a lot because of double tap, potentially. Potentially a lot, not necessarily for sure. That also means that you should probably have a scope, so that, you know, you can actually hit your shots. Sure, you also have flush, which is intriguing. We are going to bring the shotgun here. Oh, which means you should probably bring a laser pistol or a heater. A heater makes you slower, though, so a laser pistol. High cap mags and a laser sight. Does that make sense for you? I think it does. Yeah, that makes sense for you. And you do have lightning reflexes, so we can... It's most effective against the first thing that you run. It's less effective against everything after that. You're going to bring not an LMG, you're going to bring an auto laser. You don't have access to pistols because you're a gunner class. With the auto laser, I guess you can have a scope and a smoke grenade. So here's the thing, we're not bringing Fraser Sutherland. We don't have medkits. Oh, I really, really, really want to bring... Like, this is... I would have had the squad size upgrade 1 if this was original Long War at this point, because I would have had a corporal already. I would have had an OTC, and I would have had... squad size 1 by now. Is there a reasonable way that I can fit the medic in? The only place that I can fit it really is here. I guess the engineer maybe, but having that heat ammo would be super good, especially if there's seekers here, and there could very well be seekers. Double tap is super good. You have opportunist sentinel covering fire, as well as light them up, as well as, you know, like a laser rifle with lots of ammo and the ability to just murder people. You know what? I think I have to bring Fraser Sutherland along instead. I think I just have to do it. I don't think I get an option there. Klaus, the Special Counsel. Special Counsel will bring a marksman rifle with a motion tracker and the marksman scope. Also a laser pistol. That works. And then Sutherland, you're gonna bring a laser carbine, high cap mags, HE grenade, or do we want a flashbang for this? I get 2 smokes automatically. Am I gonna need more smoke than that? Am I gonna need more med kits than 2? I'm gonna bring an extra pair of smokes. We're gonna have 4 smokes on this mission, guys. I could even potentially just bring an extra set of medkits as well. Okay, let's do it. We're gonna have 4 medkits, 4 smokes on this mission. It's probably gonna be the longest mission we've had yet. It is a medium UFO after all. That's why I wanted to have the medic here, because we need a little bit more longevity in this mission. We need to be able to keep fighting for longer. We're going to bring multiple laser weapons into the confrontation as well. We've got some squad sight, limited squad sight. We've got a shotgun, get up close. It's actually, it's a little bit on the weak side now that we've got some laser weapons in here, but we don't actually have the laser, like, the lens thing yet, do we? No, we don't, so we can't get an extra damage upgrade on them. Okay. I think that's going to be it. So we're missing infantry, which would be huge if I had an extra squad size bonus. And we're missing, obviously, a sniper, because we don't have any. And we're missing a shiv to tank for us. So we're going to have to rely on these laser weapons. We're going to have to rely on suppression. We're going to have to rely on our ability to kill mechanical targets and just not have to worry about a tank, basically. Okay, let's get in there. I would be tempted to put like ceramic plating on somebody, like a ceramic vest, because they get reduced defense, but they get damage reduction as a result, so they can be sort of a bio tank then. But
the alien craft went down in flames.
Let's do this more traditional XCOM style, where you don't have a dedicated tank role, because there is no such thing as damage reduction, basically. Alright, first raider of the campaign, first laser mission of the campaign.
We'll monitor those readings from here. Strike 1 is authorized to assault the alien craft.
Just taking a quick peek through the fog of Wog. So we got big map in multiple directions, basically, is what that amounts to. The scout was absolutely necessary on this mission, because we absolutely need the motion tracker, especially on turn number 1 here, to know what we're up against, like, immediately. And we do know that there's meld, like, out in this direction. We do know that the UFO is, like, right here. So that's getting around that neighborhood. Medium UFOs, there's a really high probability the enemies will be in the UFO or relatively close around it. Yeah, it looks like we got a pod on either side of it here. We could potentially go either way. There's meld here, so I guess we can go up this way and try and take whatever pod is in here. This other pod is outside the UFO as well, out in that direction. If they patrol to us, they're going to see us, and that sort of sucks. On the bright side, you'll get a scamper if we activate, so
yes, sir.
Let's get our people into positions, shall we? Oh, come on. This is not ideal. Yeah, this is not ideal.
Yes, sir. Good copy. Moving on.
Let's head up this way and just, you know, get everybody somewhere, basically. Now, we could use a motion tracker again this next turn. I think we're just going to continue moving in the direction of the meld. which kind of sucks because I don't have a lot of range of motion here. This will give us a scamper if we do activate, which I don't think we will anyway. So we will go there, and this is actually a step out tile, so that's ideal. This is not the best place for a gunner to be because while it is a step out tile, it has high cover right here again, so it's going to block vision in multiple directions. This tree would be better, or this tree, or even, well, even though this low cover is not good because again, this is in the way. The exact same problem we would have had before exists there too. But what we're really doing here is a setup turn. We're not actually trying to engage this turn. We're trying to get people close enough where they can be in position next turn.
Got it. Moving.
So let's make that happen, shall we? You know what? I'm actually going to move you hard on the flank. We want to flank from this direction because the UFO is the other direction, and we know there's another pod over there. And they're still out over this way. Good.
Do you hear something?
So if we activate coming down this way, they're likely to take cover behind stuff on this side, and that's good for us. We can get to this tree. This door is closed. We didn't see anything on the motion scanner when we were there, so let's go here.
Enemy in sight.
That's Thin Men and 2 sectoids. I like it. Anybody else? So, okay, one of them did take cover. This one looks like it took cover. Okay, no, the sectoid looks like it took cover where we wanted it to. Nobody else did by the looks of it, but we can't see the sectoid, and it's probably too far away to get squad sight on it anyway. Did they actually get vision on him? Yeah, they got vision on him, that's why. Alright, so no available flanks here, but super good rocket here that I would love to take. And if we actually killed all these people with that, then I could actually move the medic forward perhaps to here if we don't destroy this cover. And actually no, that's not the medic. To here, perfect. And then we could see the other guy, and then we can shoot with the scout perhaps. If we blow up any cover, everybody here can easily take these guys out. You know what? I think we use this rocket. This is 4, and I don't know how many we're going to face on this UFO, but this is 4 enemies.
With pleasure.
A rocket to help clear up 3 of them is definitely worth it, I think. Okay, so we blew up cover, and we killed one of the Thin Men, which is mighty good. That's mighty good. It's not the best possible outcome, but it's certainly good. Unfortunately, shotgun can't go anywhere because, again, no run and gun. And you can't double tap these guys because you have to move. And you can get here. From here, you'll be able to see 2 targets. Okay. You do this. Come here. You got a 96 and a 96. We're going to take the shot on the Thin Man because your gun does more damage. Good kill. Also, first laser shot of the game, ladies and gentlemen. Plumber, you can come up here to this high cover. You can take the shot on the sectoid. 95%. 60 to crit. Oh, I love those lasers. I love lasers. I love lasers so much.
That's affirmative.
Let's push up. Spot the sectoid. And, okay, you can't hit it from here. You don't have enough squad sight to hit it from here. Could you hit it from here? Probably. Oh, that's really lame. If you go here, you're flankable. You, like, have to hit it if you do that. I'm gonna do that, though. I'm gonna go into this tile. I should still see it, right? There's no vision indicator because it's in squad sight. It's an ally's vision. Yeah, 90%, 40% to crit. That's a kill. Alright, first pod is sorted. And we used 1 rocket consumable for that, which is not bad. We know there's another pod outside of the UFO, so we could go hunting for them. I don't know where they are at this point. They could have patrolled into a completely different position. So, yeah. Here's some floaters. sounds like there might be some more thin men. Oh, we got meld as well. Should we go for this meld? We should probably go for this meld, right, guys? That's a thing we should probably do. Okay. We're gonna take an extra turn here to rotate into position to go after this meld. I'd love to just go up to that tile.
Running.
You have lightning reflexes and low profile, so you're a little bit more maneuverable in that position. So let's have you go there. We're gonna have our Rocketeer go up to here and just proceed. Actually, we shouldn't have steadied. We should have overwatched. That is the downside of the Overwatch build. You rarely steady your weapon as a result.
Headed there now.
But I think it's still ridiculously powerful when you get all 3 perks at once like that. Assault. Just sit tight for a turn. I just need you to hold out a little bit while we deal with this. We do get a step out here to the left, and we can get a lot of range of fire from that, so we will go to this tile. We don't get a step out to the right, though, because we would fall down. Okay, so you can't actually get to that in 1 turn, but the scout should be able to.
Reloaded.
So you can reload. Just keep your gun loaded so that the double tap is available. Okay, so the floaters are still in that same general direction, it looks like. At least I think they're floaters. I got a sound cue that they're floaters. It sound like that gurgling sound to me says floater.
Okay. That's what we're looking for.
Okay, 15 meld. At least it's not like 32 meld. That's great. And now let's start moving this way.
Location confirmed.
I want to engage in maybe... I want to be in position to engage in maybe 2 turns.
Running.
So let's get our people over here. We know that we can dash fairly aggressively without too many consequences right now.
Rolling.
So let's get this done.
Double time.
And actually, if we do dash and activate, everybody's going to get an additional move anyway, and that's perfect. I'll be able to set them up exactly where I need them then with an additional move. And we've got a lot of mobility. Every individual move is actually a lot of available movement. Scout can run pretty far, pretty fast. This is a little dangerous, this tile. I'm going to do it, because he's going to be able to move again if we activate something. It makes you do these weird dashes that you never would have done otherwise, when you can just say, oh, well, we get to do this and blah, blah, blah if it happens. We're going to overwatch in this position, though, because we have opportunists. So we're going to do it now. So if we do activate, we don't need him to move, right? What we need him to do is shoot. Fraser Sutherland, you go there. Mr. Assault, go long so that we get a bit of a flank set up. Our gunner is going to position here where we don't need to step up because we can just stand straight up. And the plumber needs to be in an overwatch fire position, so let's go up here. High cover would be better, but this will do for now. Okay, so this turn is the turn I would like to engage floaters if I could. This high cover is going to be a problem if I have to shoot a rocket straight up this way. Actually, this turn is not ideal for engaging floaters because my my assault will not be in the best place for it. Okay, we don't engage by doing that, which is fascinating. This prevents the step out this direction, but we don't need to step out because this is low cover. We can actually just stand straight up and shoot. So this is actually not the worst position in the world to be in. It's high cover from that direction. We should be able to shoot that way because it's low cover. And we can just stand straight up in low cover. You finally get that high cover that I wanted for you. My scout can push ahead to the outer area. And I'm actually going to put you in this low cover. And then Fraser, dash right on back here. Okay. We're set up a little bit better to deal with the floaters now. We're a little behind, though. I don't think we're getting any other meld tanks as a result of this. So, yeah. Now, though, I am perfectly content to use the motion scanner, and we're going to see that it looks like there's enemies out this way. What can I do about this? I would love for you to... I think you got to come up to here, though. This should activate. 3 pods. Wowzers. Okay, they're... I thought I heard battle music, but I didn't. They're all right there. And that did not activate, which means we should be able to get people, like... Oh, this is all bad cover, though. But we could get people in, like, a relatively tight formation that we can smoke, potentially, as well.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Which is okay, but they can move through the UFO and flank us, potentially, too. Like, there are downsides to all of this.
On my way.
Everything is not sunshine and rainbows just because of that. We will actually steady this turn. If they patrol into us, they patrol into us. That's a thing, but we will go for the steady this turn.
Move.
Fraser, you get on up in there. I'm actually only going to have you move up to this low cover because I don't want you to activate them.
Overwatch. Aye, Overwatch.
Okay. Here we go. They could patrol into us. If they don't patrol into us, we're almost definitely activating this turn, right? Like, I see no way we don't activate this turn with where they were. Fascinating. There we go. 3 thin men. Are they going to see the next pod? 4 thin men, it looks like. Yes, they're going to see a pod of floaters. 2 of them overwatch, 2 of them move. Do they activate anything? No. Okay. So, I can't actually see a lot from my current position. And they're probably going to come to me, and I don't have the best entrenched position because I don't have high cover everywhere. But it's also not terrible. This is really hard to flank. Like this position here, so we could fall back to that. I mean, we don't need high cover with you, so that's not that big of a deal. But like our assault can get up into this position, for example. But then they'll just shoot him and they won't actually come into our overwatch line if that's going to happen. I would love for you to be a little bit closer, so if I want to accomplish that, I could move the gunner up ahead to low cover. Was in low cover already anyway. We could have actually gone back here to the high cover as well. We're going to push you up a little bit further. You're going to be on Overwatch. They are thin men, so they could acid us, and that's not good.
That's affirmative. Got it covered. Overwatch.
You're an opportunist as well. You are not, but your double tap is pretty good. I'm expecting a possible acid over here. The Special Council can pull back into high cut. Well, you're already in, like, wherever you go, you've got high cover because you have low profile, but you can pull back into directional cover so that thin men coming from this angle can't shoot you. Thing is, though, that I'd like for you to maybe come back to where they can't see you anymore, because if they can't see you anymore, they're going to charge at us and they're going to try and kill us that way. And we're going to be able to get Overwatch shots on them. And then I think we do smoke something like this. And we can actually Overwatch again because smoke doesn't end our turn. Okay. I'm not thrilled about that turn. I would have loved to have killed like 2 enemies, but I'm definitely not displeased with it so far. That's not good, but he double moved, so that's alright. This is a dash. Our shots are going to be pretty low against it, and it means he's not going to act as well. That's an opportunist shot. That's probably a kill. That's a kill. Also, we get more shots here because, you know, all of the rapid reaction perks we get. Here we go. God, I love that so much. Overwatch build with all of the perks all at once at Lance Corporal is ridic. Damn.
No longer a threat.
Yeah, definitely not a threat. So we don't get... Oh, he's going to move again. We don't get a shot on him, but he dashed to get there. What about this one? covering fire? No.
I'm gonna be sick.
Okay, so like I said, he was going to
Got
acid
a
us.
visual.
Oh, we saw the outsiders. Only 2 of them. I thought there was going to be 3. Okay. I'm surprised we saw them there. I thought that if we never caught them last turn, we wouldn't have caught them this turn. So 1 sectoid, 3 thin men, 2 outsiders, 1 floater remaining active. That's not perfect, is what that is. So you guys are acided, and you're kind of important people too. So you being acided is not the best situation for us. You don't see anything where you are. You can move ahead to here and you would see a thin man. You see 2 thin men. Who sees the outsider? Is it you? It is you. 20, 40, and 40. You're going to be hunkered down in smoke in effective high cover against this outsider. So I'm not that concerned. But at the same token, I mean, it is an outsider. Outsiders are never... Oh, God, the other one could come around and flank us here, too, though. Outsiders are never something to be just trifled with, right? You always got to be careful with them. So no cover there. We actually have to go too far up to get it. And then there's an acid cloud. Oh, this isn't good, guys. This is not good. So is this a rocket turn? We deliver a rocket to both of these thin men. Probably our most effective possible move here. The engineer can move up. Problem with moving up is that the other outsider, who is... Let's plan this out. They activated, this one came in, this one came up to here. Could he get to, like, over here? Alright, if he went here, he'd flank himself. So he'd have to get out to here to shoot us without flanking himself. Even if we went here, he'd flank himself if he came out here. And shooting from inside here, he's not going to be able to step out and be in cover. And you have a flank on him anyway from over here. So even if you're acided, they'll still calculate as a flank. So it should be okay as long as he can't get to this position in one move. It doesn't look like there's any walls blown out here, so he'd have to go the long way. This door is still closed. I don't think he can get to this and shoot in one turn. So it's probably okay for our engineer to move up and take a shot on, like, this thin man, for example, or this one. So that being the case, I think for maximum effect here, we take the rocket. 3.2 tiles, we maybe lean it over this direction because we have a... Well, actually, this is part of an alien ship. This is not going to get destroyed.
Rocket on target.
Wow. Wow. Okay. We didn't kill the guy in the back, right? We got no experience ticker for it? No. So, it's still there. This thin man's closer to dead. This one I was hoping to get some damage on. So the thing is, this is a flank, yeah? No. This is not a flank. We don't actually see him from here. Somehow. Okay, well if that's not a flank because we can't see him from there, this is the best tile for you. And I feel like we almost have to smoke you now too. Like our medic is probably just smoking again this turn, and everybody else is just hunkering down. So this is a really ineffective turn if we don't kill this clown. Kill this clown! Oh, okay. The special counsel pretty much has to hunker. Sutherland, I mean, you can do something after you smoke, but what are you going to do after you smoke? Probably nothing, right? Let's get a double smoke here, I suppose. Just because we can. You can overwatch. That's what you can do. By rocketing, we lose our overwatch here as well, which was potentially really powerful for us, remember. Okay, so now it's the assault's turn. Can we make anything happen without run and gun? Like, no. Basically, no. We can't make anything happen without run and gun. What's our pistol shots here? Because we actually have a 30% here with the pistol. Let's take... Oh my goodness. We're doing work with the pistols, guys. We're doing work with the pistols. And giving people medkits doesn't seem to make them immune to acid anymore. So that's kind of to shit. We do get a Sutherland reaction shot. That's our medic. It's a miss. See, if we had our Rocketeer in Overwatch, we would have had a really good...
Hey, a little help?
Okay, that's good. He's got lightning reflexes. I'm fine with that. And you're going to run in. Are you shooting? Shooting, suppressing, aciding. That's an acid. Yeah, just acid all my people, why don't you? Sectoid? No, other thin man. So that one was the sectoid over here that took the damage. Oh, failed the pan. Oh. Like, the only person who could actually act and accomplish something gets shot and panicked. You guys still have acid. You guys have acid. The game is just, you know, cycling through them. The guy inside, we don't know where he is now. This is not a safe tile anymore because they could be, you know, anywhere at this point. You're panicked. You guys are acided. Do I have to use you even though you're acided? I might have to. 46% on some of these shots. Like, you'd have ridiculous shots if you didn't have acid on you. Let's take a look. What's your negative effect? Elevated ground. Okay, so it's the floaters up there. So you're the only person with, you know, effective fire from here. You do have flush available to you, so you could pretty easily kill this guy, maybe. The downside is I don't know where this outsider is. We do have smoke here for one more turn, which means that we could stay here, and he at least wouldn't be able to crit us from the side. But, like, these guys here are now vulnerable to him potentially as well. Like, this is not perfect. Staying here is too dangerous, I think, because we don't know where he is. On the other hand, these doors still haven't busted yet, and the only way into this room is through those doors. If he was going to go around the long way, he's going to take at least another, like, 2 turns. So, is it actually okay to stay put? Double tap triggers if as the first shot, if the first shot was a standard precision disabling shot or flush, this soldier can take a second action with plus 20 aim, restricted to standard precision disabling shot, 1 turn cooldown. So flush is not available in the second set. So we want to flush the first time, and the flush should go on this guy because, I mean, yeah. So that's going to be a kill on the thin man. And then we take a second shot on this floater, which probably will not kill him. No, but it does do 6 damage. That's a pretty good roll. And then the Special Counsel. I mean, you were suppressed, but you're panicked now, so that doesn't really matter. But they can flank you because, you know, ugh, so annoying. Question is, do we take an acid then? Let's just verify. No, it doesn't say the medkit ability here. Okay, maybe... Oh, this might be it. No, you've got extra medkits on you. So you actually have medkit items in addition to the field medic ability. So... Units with acid receive blah 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 blah. Performing except hunkering down. Neutralize after a few turns. It can be removed with a medkit. So we can remove this acid with the medkit, but you would potentially freak the F out if we did that. We could, however, remove acid on you. But the problem is, if we remove acid on you, you're in the acid cloud, so you're just going to get it again right away. So the medic could move up to here and remove acid on, for example, the gunner, which would give us, like, gunner overwatch, which is probably the most powerful thing that we could have available to us right now. And that would assume that you don't panic by doing this. If you panic doing this... Okay, you were clearly affected by acid, but you did not take the penalty there. So, I guess you're still immune like that. So what we should have done then is use the medkit here, and then come here and use the medkit, because then we could have had 2 people free. But as it stands, let's use a medkit here. Let's remove acid. And then we can remove acid from ourselves. We can drop another smoke if we need to. We're going to have smoke here on the alien's turn as well, right? Or are we? Has it been that many turns already? We should probably smoke ourselves just so we have a smoke on the assault, right? Actually, we've got a really good potential shot at getting that guy. No. We need smoke on the assault. So we're going to smoke again in this position. And it's going to be, I think, a gunner overwatch is what it's going to be. So the gunner does have shots now, a 66 up here and a 66 over here. But the gunner gets 2 shots in Overwatch. And benefits from the plus 15 aim and the ability to crit from whatchamafump Opportunist. So yeah, that's going to be that. And the Special Counsel in this case is just going to hunker down. Unless he's got like an amazing... No. So he's just hunkering down. Hunkering and dealing with this acid. And I guess I would really love you to Overwatch, but if I Overwatch, you're going to take an acid. And then every time you shoot on Overwatch, you're going to take another acid. And you can panic on all of those. So you're going to hunker this turn, at least until this cloud dissipates. That's okay. We are going to blow this guy out of the sky. Good shot. And hopefully we can kill one more alien here who tries to do something to us. Okay, we didn't get a shot on him. On the bright side, he never suppressed our Overwatch. And we get a shot on the sectoid. Okay. Cool. So that outsider is a serious threat still. What it does, I'm worried about. I'm also worried about the other outsider. Okay. Our assault is back. He's currently suppressed, but he has lightning reflexes, so that really doesn't matter to us very much at all. We can easily break that. We currently have 1 thin man and 2 outsiders active. We know where 1 thin man and 1 outsider are. We don't know where anything else is. Okay, so you... this turn... we need to get acid off of you. So we're going to go ahead and use the medkit on you.
Come on, you'll be back in the
Because your Overwatch is, like, absolutely vital here if somebody tries to run through this situation. Is anybody else acided? No, the Special Counsel lost his acid. He's only got a 40% over here, which is fascinating. He can technically get a flank on the outsider, but he would flank himself in the process. I'm still tempted to do it. Because here's the thing. If we flank the outsider, we could flank here as well with our laser pistol and potentially kill, but that other outsider is just, oh, it's too much of a threat. I don't know where the other outsider... Not having run and gun sucks so much. We did have the option to get it, though. So I can't be all like, oh, blah, blah, blah about it. We did actually have the option to pick up run and gun. It's just having it with close encounters is like, you know, erg. And not having lightning reflexes is the counter to that. Okay, so you being in this position is probably not useful to me then. I think we actually just dash you back to here. Or somewhere else. We could dash you to here, but I don't know where that other outsider is, and you don't have close combat specialist. So if we just break the Overwatch, you can see him, but I can have you run. You can see him. Oh, you've only got the 1 round left, though. Oh, I really wish you had lock and load so I can reload you and you can Overwatch again. That means we probably want to rely on your Overwatch this turn. Which means, where do I want you to be? Probably right here, right? So you move up to here. 51% to hit.
I feel, Commander.
The downside of the Overwatch builds is it's a little less dynamic gameplay, I think.
Okay.
You're going to pull back and reload, where you can't see anybody. The Special Council is going to move to somewhere where we're not going to get poisoned.
Yes, Commander.
So like back here. We could still get acided back here, but that would, you know, whatever. 40%, we might as well take the 40%. If we hit, that's fantastic. Nope. And then I think we're going to have our assault pull back. Our assault's role here has sort of shifted to dealing with the other outsider, potentially, if we come across it. I don't really have an avenue to get in here and deal with this one right now that easily. Is there a better place we can set up, though, to deal with that one? I mean, we could run really aggressive over here and take, like, cover back here. We're going to get an Overwatch shot on him, so if he ran, we'd be able to get that shot. If we had close combat specialist, that would be better, because he could actually just stay where he is and shoot us, and he'd have a proximity bonus then. But that is an option. We could, like, run over here with our assault, you know, if we want our assault to die. I'm not that fond of having my assault die, so I think we're going to run back here to the high cover. He's going to lightning reflexes off this Overwatch shot, which has a 5% crit because he's an opportunist. Ugh, my goodness. Dem thin men with opportunist. Because, you know, thin men weren't annoying enough already. I think we continue to smoke here. The downside of continuing to smoke is we're actually in a position where they can acid us. And I'd really rather not be acided again. But I'd also really rather not get hit by this outsider, right? I think we're going to pull back to 1, 2, 3 to here, so that we don't get acided. That means the Thin Man... Okay, Thin Man reloads. Outsider moves. We get 2 Overwatches if we hit. We hit the first one for 6 critical. That means we get a second one. We can get a third one potentially too. He doesn't take a shot yet. Regenerates 3 health. So he doesn't shoot. Because he doesn't shoot, we don't get another shot. However, he flanks himself pretty hard against us here. We want directional cover because this guy is now in position to do stuff to us. Which, we're not in position to come counter him just yet. But if we can deal with both these guys, then we have this situation on lock, I think. So, how do I deal with both of these guys? Outsider is flankable. Shotgun and pistol. In fact, why don't you have a flank right now? You step... Oh, because you can't quite step out far enough to get him. Okay, fair enough. But you know what you do have? You have double tap with a 69%. So this outsider is dead this turn, basically, is what this amounts to. It's just a matter of not dying to this other one and maybe killing this Thin Man as well. We have a 71 there. We have a 51 here. Having 2 Overwatches that could potentially crit would be great. But I mean, if this guy dies, then do we need that? You can't deal with Thin Man unless you move up to do it. So I can get a couple of sort of poor damage shots against the Thin Man. Best way of dealing with this outsider is probably to come here to get the flank. But then we will be in vision of this one. We're going to be in vision of that one wherever we go. So we have low profile. This is high cover. 90%, 60% crit. Max roll? Max roll crit? Okay, 6 damage is acceptable. They've got 2 HP left. How do I want to do the last 2? Medic doing the last 2 would be ideal. But then we can't smoke, and I would love to drop another smoke this turn if we could. So if we lead with a smoke, that means we can, like, Overwatch or move somewhere or med kit, but they'd have to be on top of me to med kit, which means the assault can move up and I can med kit. That would be much easier if you just max rolled and critted there, guy. We could go here. That would be a flank. it does open us up to potentially getting murdered by this guy. Like, all he would have to do is get close enough to get a proximity shot on us. He wouldn't even need to get our flank. Not having overwatches available is a little irritating. If we had light 'em up here, do you actually ever get... we can't really check here, can we? Both of these people are more effective if I just overwatch them, is what I'm getting at in this situation. We'll only get 2 shots here because we only have 2 rounds left, but still. We could actually send the assault in and pistol this guy. That is a possibility. And then we smoke both of these people. And then the assault is closer so we can deal with this guy in the future. Okay. We'll do that. We are eminently killable here, though, as a result of this. We actually have 28% with the shotgun. That's insane. With the pistol, 67, 50 to crits. Bring him down. Nope.
I need ammo. Damn
The
it.
pistols are failing us, so we definitely 100% have to smoke here now. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. We are smoking here. If he were to run in, he could probably run in and flank us, actually. Yeah, this was dangerous. This was stupid. He could actually probably run to here and flank us in 1 turn now. Oh, that was really stupid. That was, oh boy, that was super duper trooper stupid of me. As a result of that kind of poor play, we are going to pull the gunner back and do an overwatch from back here to maximize our probability of just stopping that from happening. And we're going to go volume of fire here. We did it. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
He's down.
All right. Then maybe I should have you pull back too. Yeah,
I'm on it, Commander.
we're going to do that too. Because he can come out here and he can flank us. I need maximum possible overwatch shots to kill this guy with covering fire and all this kind of stuff.
Aye, aye.
We can get him. It's just going to take a bit of effort. Oh, we can't. That's painful. Okay, pull back here to the high cover then, and then you're going to smoke all of this, I think. Can we get him too? Yeah, that's better. Get him and these guys, and don't worry about yourself. You're in high cover. You're further back. You're harder for him to flank. Okay, the thin man moving first means he could have pulled all of our overwatches. There we go. That's 1. That's the gunner too. So that's a 7 damage critical. I love it. Sentinel. Okay, if he shoots, we should get another.
Watch the sides.
Where's covering fire? There we go. Only 61 now, though. Oh, good. Oh, good. The gunner did work. Okay, gunners with saws in this version are pretty effective. I mean, we could pull a lot of that off with an LMG as well, but still. That's pretty effective, is what it was. So we have some volume of fire here with our engineered. I'm surprised we haven't had anybody else come meet us yet, so I'm guessing that there might not be anybody else on the map.
Negative damage.
85%. 3 damage, 1 negated, so we rolled a 4. That's acceptable. We have a strike rifle shot at 60. Let's go for that. And it's a kill. And is that the mission?
Score. I need ammo.
That is, in fact, the
objective
mission.
completed.
14 aliens killed, 0 operatives lost. We're at about 50 minutes in this video. Let's see the results.
Outstanding.
So no
Not only did our
wounds.
troops return safely, but the meld they recovered will certainly advance our development.
3
of new
sectoids, 4
technology
floaters, 4 thin
based
men,
on this
14
substance.
Illyrium, 61 alloys, 13 weapon fragments, 16 meld, 4 damaged flight computers, 2 damaged power sources, so everything was damaged. That's okay though. We'll go to the gray market real quick and we will sell all that damaged stuff just to make a little bit of extra dosh. And let's take a look at our situation. We've got recruits arriving in 1 day. We have no missions queued up. Advanced beam optics, we have 2 of them coming in 4 days. Satellites in 4 days. Uplink in 4 days. Counts report in 13. Oh, that's sweet.
The new engineers arrived this morning, Commander.
That
Always
means
glad
that
to
I
have more
need to
help
start
around here.
hollowing out stuff here. Because I'm going to want to build workshop, lab, probably. Because they're free. So we probably want at least like these 2 spaces, like all 3 of this excavated, which is going to cost me a bit of money. We also have drone autopsy coming. New recruits. View soldiers. Who are our new recruits? Anybody with like 70 aim? Yeah. Alexander Kuhn has 70 aim. So we want you to be a scout sniper, please. That would be fantastico. Also, I need an OTC, don't I? Am I already building that? Did I start building that already? I did not start building an OTC. OTS it is in this one. $200 and 1 power. I've got the power. I'm going to need more power for those workshops and labs, though. I had the money. We're going to begin building this OTS instead of excavating. I think that's probably more important to get started right away. And we can actually excavate this steam as well soon. We're going to need some money. We're going to need our next council report, or the next council mission should get us some more money as well. And that'll come before the next council report, obviously. Because this is the 2nd month, we're going to get the 2nd council mission. Enhanced beam optics, are we going to get it? 1 drone wreck for 2 engineers? Yep, definitely, I'll take that. Oh, let's take a look at our interceptor status real quick. I have 2 ready interceptors, both with avalanche missiles, 2 days, 4 days, and 20 hours. Okay, so we're in okay shape. I could probably intercept a fighter if it showed up.
The Council is requesting your attention. Secure transmission coming in now.
Council mission. Portent. Okay, it's portent. So 2 scientists, 2 engineers, and $75. The council is monitoring unusual reports about a hijacked attempt of an unauthorized French military convoy. This is the PSYOP DLC mission. So I guess we're going on portent next time, ladies and gentlemen. Thanks for tuning in. I've been Liz. This has been our first Raider and our first Laser mission. I hope to see you again next time.